In this video, we are going to discuss about an inspiring story on how to deal with the changes in life, which is based on Who Moved My Cheese book. In this book, they have to explain a story about a maze in which there are two people, Sam and Mac, and find the cheese in that maze where there are also two rats who also eat the same cheese in that maze. Every day Sam, Mac and the rats used to eat the cheese and they enjoyed their lives for a while. One day suddenly they found that the cheese is over and Sam and Mac are very depressed and very sad. They start scolding the rats for eating away the cheese. Few days they go to the same place in that maze to find out whether the chase reappears or not. And after few days, Sam decides to look for cheese somewhere else in the maze, but Mac decides to stay and look for the cheese in the same place where it last appeared. So the Sam travels into that maze and he will find the cheese in it and will find the same rats. Then he wondered how the rats find the cheese first. Then he again thinks about what actually happened. Then there then he again finds that the cheese is getting decreased every day as he keeps eating it. So he decided to look for the cheese somewhere else in the maze. Every day he comes to the place, have some cheese and travels around the maze and where he makes some marks and look for some cheese somewhere else. After a few days, he finds more cheese somewhere else in the maze, and and then he finds some very valuable lessons in his life. Less they are as follows: what you would do if you are not afraid, because people are afraid of the change. Most of the people are afraid of the change, so they don't want the change. So they ended up as a failure at the end of the day, no matter how successful they were once. So you should not be afraid of the change. You should do what if you are not afraid of the change. Smell the cheese often so you when it gets old. You should always look at the things and observe what is going to happen and what going whether it is getting old or there is getting the new stuff. So you will have a idea of what the change is going to be and how to deal with it. That is what it means. When you stop being afraid, you will feel good. As long as you are afraid of something, you will never succeed or you can't do anything. Afraid, fear leads to depressions and sadness and lot of issues. So stop being afraid and then you will feel good and happy. When you change what you believe, you change what you do. People do what they believe. So if you are failing again and again, or so success is comes from what you do. So and what you do comes from what you believe in. So if you change what you believe, then you will do what you has to be done if the changes happens. So when you change what you are believe, you can change what you do. As I said, Sam in the story didn't change, so he didn't stop. He keeps believing he didn't believe the change, and he didn't change what he believed. So he ended up with nothing. But Mac has changed what he believes, and he keeps doing something else which gave him more and more cheese. Change happens, they keep moving the cheese. In life, change is always constant. Everything is not same. As you said, you will not have all happy days in your life. You have sometimes you have sad things happening in your life, and have good things happen to your life. So without sadness, there is you can't know the value of happiness, and without happiness, you can't know the value of sadness. So every change is happens, and it is eventable. So you need to have to deal with change for every time. Anticipate change and get ready for the cheese to move. As I said before, the change is constant and it will happen every time and more often. So you should have to anticipate the change and you should be ready. If you are not ready for a change, that means you will be slow and you will be left behind. If you anticipate the change and you are ready for the change, you will be a step ahead of all your competitors and you will be ahead of lot of things and your life will be successful. Monitor the change and keep smelling the cheese. You should always monitor the change. You know what is going to happen in the next. If you take a software company, a new products are coming every day from every company. So if you are monitoring the change, you will have to deal with you will be successful and you will be keep running. If you don't monitor the change, you will forget everything. Long ago there used to be a landline phones, but now everybody is having smartphones. The companies that has selling landline phones are not making enough money nowadays as the companies that are making smartphones. So you should have to monitor the change and keep up to the change to keep living the life. Adapt to the change quickly. You should adapt to the change quickly. The more faster you adapt, the more successful you will become. If you are slow and if you don't want the change, you will be lacking behind, or may you end up as a failure. Enjoy the change. Change is good. Every new thing is coming to make you comfortable. When the landlines are there, they don't have much comforts in the smartphones nowadays. So the change that made this lot of things good for a lot of people. So you have to enjoy the change. You just simply can't blame the change because which is inevitable. So enjoy the change. Hit a like button below if you like our video and click here to subscribe our channel for more videos like this. For more tutorials, click on the playlist below. And for more videos like this, click on the playlist below. Thanks for watching our video. Have a nice day.